Hey, fancy seeing you here. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? So I was listening to the radio on my drive home from work today. Typically, my favorite station when I'm listening to the radio is Chicago's New Country, Big 95.5. Great station, awesome, love it. But they told me as I was driving home from work that it was a commercial-free hour. And they said they played a song and wrapped it up, and then the DJ came on and said, "This commercial-free hour brought to you by XYZ Company. And what they do is," and they started talking about what the company does. And I'm thinking, I thought this was a commercial-free hour, yet you're going to have an advertisement, which I would categorize in the same genre as commercial. I was a little bit confused because I expected no commercials. I expected just to hear music. Yet they brought me some advertisements. Whoa, come on, Jay, keep it together, man. They were playing some ads, and I was a little bit frustrated. And then all of a sudden my frustration went away because my man, my dude, my buddy, Cole Swindell, came on the radio, started playing Middle of Memory. So I was good after that, but my expectation was to not hear a commercial, and yet I heard a company being advertised for. So I was a little bit confused. And it got me starting to think about a lesson I learned very recently, probably just a couple of months ago. I heard it, and it's been hugely helpful for me so far since I've been utilizing it. And I heard it from, can you guess who I heard it from? Yes, Tony Robbins. Heard it from Tony Robbins, and Tony said, a lot of people in most every situation are upset or annoyed or angry or disappointed because the reality of what happens does not meet their expectations. So if you think about it in your own life, and I've thought about it in my own life, but the times that a friend or family member or coworker doesn't do something or does something in a different way than you expected that person to do it, you get upset. Like, even if they get the job done right, or even if they do something nice for you, if the way they accomplished that task was different or varied somehow from the way that you expected or saw it in your mind happening, don't you sometimes find yourself upset? Maybe not angry, maybe not pissed off every time, but just a little bit like, well, is that really how you're going to do that? And it puts us in a bad state, and I don't think that's a good place to be, or at least I don't think it's a good place for me to be. And I heard Tony Robbins say, the best thing you can do for yourself is to shift the way you think about that. His saying is, exchange your expectation for appreciation. Let me say it again. Exchange your expectation for appreciation. As soon as you give up this idea that you should have expectations of the way people should do things, the way your friends, family, coworkers should do things, or the things that they should do for you or with you, your attitude starts to change, and you have this mindset shift, an attitude shift around showing and just being in the moment, appreciative of what's going on. So as soon as we change our expectation for appreciation, you see and will feel a huge shift in your own life. And it's not necessarily easy to do at first, but it's something that as you become aware of it and practice it, it becomes easier and easier. And I found it extremely helpful. So if you just change your expectation for appreciation, I think you will find, as I have so far, that it can make a huge difference. And it's not to say that you set low standards for anybody. It's not that you accept low standards for your friends, family, or yourself. But the fact of the matter is, it's a lot better for you and for me as individuals if we start to become more appreciative of things and things that people are doing for us and with us, regardless of how exactly they're doing those things. So I would encourage you to test it out. Maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe you don't see any changes. But I'm willing to bet, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd be willing to bet that you will start to see shifts in your attitude and your emotional well-being as you start to change your expectation for appreciation. So try it out. Hope that's a helpful tip. And I know I said I was going to have a special guest today, but he was a little under the weather, so we're going to have that chat tomorrow. So keep an eye out. This is vlog day 10. Can you believe that? Tomorrow's 11. Keep an eye out. Have an awesome night. Have a safe weekend. Talk to you soon.